wooden leg.
It's not a wooden leg. I don't have a wooden leg. Look at the height difference.
You look like a little old lady.
Shut up.
In your rocker.
Be quiet. Hey guys, it is April 17th. I always want to say March. I think because March flew by so fast. April 17th, I'm 26 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. 1 day, right? Yes. My nose always itches when we do these things. So, I'm going to do week 25 and 26 vlog really quickly because I don't have a whole lot to say. Matt's with me and we have a few questions. Not very many. It was like a last minute thing. I think we only have 3, but they're really, really good questions. So for week 25, actually even week 24, I was in labor and delivery on a Friday during week 24, and that was because I hadn't felt the baby move for like 12 or 14 hours, something like that. So they had a really hard time finding her heartbeat, but once they did, it was completely fine. And the baby was pissed off that she was being poked and prodded at. She got my attitude for sure.
Lord help us all. Double trouble for Maddie.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, so I felt kind of stupid for going in after a while, but they're like, no, we'd rather have you in here to ease your anxiety rather than you sitting at home worrying. So that's good. I had a doctor's appointment at week 25, the day I turned 25 weeks. And I don't like my general practitioner. Like I have to see somebody every 2 weeks because of pregnancy. I don't want to say it's high risk because this pregnancy is not high risk. It's just it is and it isn't. It is because of the things that have happened in the past, but it isn't because the baby is healthy. So they still want me to see somebody every 2 weeks just because. So my general practitioner really makes me feel like a complete fatty every time. Because for one, he really, really sucks at... Are you alright over there?
Yeah, I think I got something in my eye, sorry.
I'm just gonna leave this in. I'm not gonna bother editing anything.
Sorry about that.
I think you forget you're on camera and people can see you.
I think so.
Oh shit. Anyway, he really sucks at measuring, I can't stop laughing, at measuring fundal height. And what you're supposed to do is start at where your pubic bone is up until it gets really hard on your belly. And he sucks at judging where that is. Like my OB obviously is better at doing it than he is, even though he used to deliver babies.
You know, the thing is, he is getting older nowadays, and his sight's probably off a little bit.
Holy shit. So at 25 weeks, I was measuring, my belly was measuring at 30 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
Now, I know because I have...
65-year-old doctor says.
I know because I have a B-shaped belly. It's not the pretty D shape like all you other people have.
Don't feel bad, I got one too.
No, you have a D-shaped belly.
Yeah. D. Capital D.
Exactly. He doesn't
Big D.
He doesn't understand the difference between a B and a D. But anyways, I have a feeling that once I get to be what?
Why did you say I don't understand?
Because you don't understand.
I know the difference between a D and a B.
The belly.
I went to school.
I'm talking about the bellies, not the letters. You all offended.
Well, he doesn't know between a D and a B. Well, yeah, I do.
I need to do this video over if it keeps going like this.
No.
Okay, I don't even know where I was. Alright, so once my belly turns into the D shape, I have a feeling that everything is going to be measuring where it is. So that's the only thing that stuck out in my head for 25 weeks, except for my cravings. Holy crap. I just... What?
Wild.
Go
That's
ahead.
all I can say. She's got me running all over town. I swear, like, everywhere. I go in and I ask for the weirdest stuff and people look at me and it's like, whatever, get a pregnant wife home.
What do you normally buy?
For your cravings?
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like.
Yeah, but what do I normally ask for?
Hot dogs. Yeah. Big old Costco hot dogs. Subway cookies have been hitting up that place quite often. I've been getting to know the people that work there. What else?
Ice cream.
Tim Hortons ice caps.
I'm seriously trying to stay away and have them like a minimum of, or a maximum, I mean, of 1 to 2 weeks, or 1 to 2 a week, but they're just so good, I can't help it. And thankfully, like, the smalls only have 90 milligrams of caffeine in it, and you're allowed 250 milligrams, so I'm not, like, overdoing it on the caffeine, I'm just overdoing it on the fat part. And onions. I like my onions. I love onions again. I don't know what it is about onions, but I love them. I asked Matthew to go to Dairy Queen the other day to get me fries, onions, and a blizzard. He refused.
I'll tell you, I'll be glad when the baby's out, because then she won't be able to blame it on her. I ain't running all over town anymore.
Anyway, so my cravings, they're not the healthiest, although I am trying to not give in to my cravings at every chance.
The onions aren't too bad.
No, the onions aren't a bad thing, but everything else is bad.
The ice cream they're on is.
So, at my 25-week appointment, I found out that I had a total weight gain for this pregnancy so far of 5 pounds, which is good because we just had the 26-week high-risk ultrasound, and it showed the baby's measuring
Considering all the cookies that have been coming in too.
Shut up! It shows the baby's measuring at 2 pounds, 3 ounces, so 2 of the 5 is her, thank God. But I was told that once you hit 20 weeks, you're supposed to gain a pound a week. So I've gained a pound a week, and 2 of it is the baby. Most of you have seen the name issue video, so we have decided to change her name. It was a really, really difficult decision. It definitely was not easy. Yeah, we still don't know what we're going to do about the middle name, if we're going to keep Charlie Grace or just drop it to Grace. I don't know. I mean, Charlie was such an important thing. I mean, we had it picked out for a reason, so I don't want to, like, just let it go. So, we'll see.
I'm kind of thinking I want to, but I'm not sure.
We'll see after birth. I have really bad indigestion still. That has not gone away.
Did you show them that wall decal?
Yes, I did.
That's so cute.
I have a nursery progression tour. My mom came in and changed the cribs, so...
That woman can't do nothing wrong.
Well, me and her both. It's mostly me.
Good Lord, I come home every day and this house is rearranged. I don't know what's where.
What else? The 26-week appointment. Okay, so how long has this video been going so far? 9 minutes. Alright, I'll make it quick. For 26 weeks, or the high-risk ultrasound, my very last one until 36 weeks, they were so impressed with her. They surprised me and did the fetal echocardiogram. She passed with flying colors. They told me, like, she is the healthiest baby. There's not one thing wrong with her, and the cat is going to play in the litter box. Mm-hmm. Like, you couldn't pay to have a healthier baby. She's fine. She's absolutely perfect. She's super, super active. So, like, when I went into labor and delivery, I was legit concerned because I hadn't felt her for so long. But she's super, super active. She's head down. Well, she was at the ultrasound. I don't know where she is now. But I was honestly surprised because, like I said, I have a B-shaped belly, so I thought she was hanging out just down here. I really didn't think that she would be up here, but yeah, she's, like, her legs are here. Her legs alone measure at 28 weeks, so she does not get the legs from me. And I don't, to be honest, I don't know where she gets her long legs from, because the donor doesn't really have super long legs. Remember not to say his name.
Definitely ain't you, though.
Don't make fun of my short, stubby legs. But she has my feet. She's got big feet, and I have huge feet. And she has my pretty little nose and lips. So.
I love you, lips.
I know you meant that in a perverted way.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're just going to get to the questions. We have a lot more questions than I thought. Okay. 1. These are really good questions, you guys. How do you think your lives will change once little Eliana comes into the world? I personally, I'll just go for me and then to you, but personally, I don't think anything is going to be the same because we waited so long for her. It's just going to be so different to have new responsibility and new exciting things to look forward to. So I think everything about it is going to change.
Yeah, I'm the same. I couldn't even think about everything's going to change. I have no idea how. I've never been a father before, so I could do it, but I can't wait to find out.
Another one, how's Matt doing?
Matt's doing good. No, great. Fun, happy, excited.
Another question, what is each of your greatest fears about becoming parents? And what is each of your biggest anticipation? Like, what are you really looking forward to it? So, my biggest fear is just, right now, the one that I can think of, is not knowing how to comfort her when she's crying, like not knowing what to do, not having the motherly instinct because I've waited so long for her. I'm scared that I'm not going to think that she's mine and my mother instincts are going to take a little longer to come in. Matthew already calls me Mama Bear, so yeah, I also worry about postpartum depression, but I'm going to eat the crap out of my placenta to make sure that doesn't happen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not like a steak dinner. It's literally ground up into pills to prevent anything like that. Well, to try to prevent anything like that from happening. I think I've already been a basket case enough. I really don't need to carry that into after birth. So, what's your biggest fear about? Oh no, my biggest anticipation. I want to meet her. I want to see what she looks like. I know that she's not going to look anything like me. We've already established that. But I'm so excited to see how beautiful she is because I already can tell from the ultrasound picture. She just, like, she has her little button nose and it's just so freaking cute. I cannot wait to see what she looks like. So what's your biggest fear of becoming a parent?
Before I answer that, I just want to say, comment on what you said about your mother instincts. But I just want to tell everyone that you have been probably the best mother so far that I've ever seen.
Don't do it because I'm going to cry.
Really, I mean, like, you really are, Melissa. And I'm
Stop it. Right hormones, you guys. I can't do this.
And I'm so happy you're my baby mama.
I'm happy you're my baby daddy.
Anyway, the biggest fear is probably the mistakes that I'll make as a parent, and probably I worry just about not teaching them the right things and, you know, not steering them the right way in life.
Well, for me to make a comment about that is we both have an idea of how we want our kids to be. We don't want them to be self-entitled brats. Like, I hate to say it, but a lot of today's generation, like the teenagers, are self-entitled. And we know that we don't want her to be like that. So I don't think that she will be raised to be like that. I see teenagers
around here, and I would just love to kick their ass.
I really would. I mean, like,
they're bad kids. I wouldn't do it.
Here comes the controversy.
I wouldn't do it. I'm saying, if I could. No, just joking.
Oh, Lord.
No,
okay.
Anyway,
what's your biggest anticipation?
Like, mine is exactly the same as yours. I cannot wait to lay eyes on her. I can't wait to meet her. I cannot wait.
I have to say, the bond between these two already is something else. Eliana never used to kick for Matt. Well, she never used to kick for anybody, but she always used to, like, move around for me. And then one night, we were laying there, and she did, like, I don't know, 15, 20 kicks with his hand on my belly, and, like, he really got to feel her. And it's just, like, his father instincts. Like, some of you know the issue that we had. I'm not even going to get into it, because it's not worth it, but the issue that we had a couple weeks back, and his father instincts, like, nobody screws with this man's daughter, and it's just totally awesome to see you like that, because that's one thing I worried about, that he wouldn't have the bond with her because of the donor, but that's definitely not an issue at all. He's so bonded to her, and I love it. It's so cute. Alright, this is a personal question, but I don't really find it as a personal question. I was wondering, has using a donor has using a donor and getting pregnant affected your marriage? Because they're going down the same road. Well, I guess we would have to get into what's happened. Without divulging too much information, because I really don't want to even give it the attention. Lately, it's been really, really difficult on our marriage. And not in a bad way for us as a couple, but how would you say, like, Matthew seeing me stressed out had, like, put a major dent in our relationship. I don't know how to explain that. I really don't. Like, it was bad enough that I left to go to my mom's for a couple of days, because I just couldn't take it. And it had to do with something to do with the donor on his side of the family. I'm not even going to go there, because it's still a sensitive subject. I will say this has nothing to do with the donor himself. The donor is completely on board and has been nothing but a kind, loving friend to the both of us, and completely understands where we're coming from. It's just somebody got involved that shouldn't have got involved, and it's caused nothing but problems for me personally. And for Matt. One thing is, I don't want to say it's being rubbed in your face, but it kind of is being rubbed in his face, unintentionally, that we obviously had to use a donor. And when we look at the donor, we don't view him as a donor, we view him as a friend. We don't think of him as being the biological connection to Ellie, and we kind of want to put that in the back of our heads and move on as parents for her. So I don't know, it's really negatively affected everything, I think. But as for if that never have happened, I don't think using a donor in general has nothing to do with any effect on our marriage at all, in my opinion. It's just, it was the missing link.
So using a donor, no. Negative effect, definitely not, because without that donor, Ellie wouldn't be here. So using the donor, no negative, all positive.
Yeah. There's.
Right?
I could never say anything bad about Jake. Like, nothing. Regardless.
Like, literally, this guy shows up one day just in front of me. Like, just out of the blue, I come back and he's there.
Yeah.
That's how
I would have nothing negative to say about this experience, aside from what has happened. And if you're on my Facebook, then you already know, but please don't ask me to elaborate, because I just don't want to.
That's just a bunch of BS that...
No, it's pure bullshit is what it is. It's bullshit that our family has to put up with this crap. Well, past tense, put up with it. It's dealt with now, but that was like a nightmarish experience to deal with. So, but everything's good between us and the donor. I mean, I have nothing to worry about there. We're even like in talks of, if we ever wanted to have a second child, how do you feel about that? And he's totally on board. That it's just up to us to one day sit down a couple years from now and make the decision. And surprisingly, I feel really good about having another baby. Just because of everything that was said to me at my 26-week appointment. Like, even though my pregnancy hasn't been that great, she's completely healthy, and you couldn't ask for a better healthy child. At all. So it's just a decision that we're going to have to make down the road. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else you want to add? I'm just going to make sure there's no more questions. Yeah, people are wondering if using a donor has had any effect on our marriage, but
I say yes, positive.
It's brought, well, they're not using, like, known donors. They're using, like, sperm bank donors.
I see.
But, I mean,
Still
for a known donor, it's brought us, like, it depends on what type of a relationship you have with a known donor before you do this. And with Jake, I mean, he was a friend, but now he's, like, we consider him, like, one of our best friends. We couldn't say anything bad about him. It's brought us closer together. And even this drama that happened has brought us closer together, and we all have a better understanding of where everybody stands. And yeah, but using a sperm bank donor, it's just body fluid, right? That's what you have to think of it as. It's just like spit in a cup. Obviously, it's much more than that, but that's how we view it. It's just body fluid. There's not made to
That's
be...
what you gotta do to get your baby, then that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Basically.
Alright, this video is long enough. Ouch. So, it's like, 23 minutes. So, yeah, we'll talk for week 27, and we'll probably do another question and answer video with much more questions. So, someday. Yeah. Alright, talk to you guys later.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.